So there was a group of 6 coyotes that was called in, and their den had collapsed. Parents were still around, but they were cold, they had no den, it was raining out. And so rescue had went and gotten these 6 coyote pups, because if we left them out there, they would have died of hypothermia. They would have been covered in mud. They wouldn't have been able to survive on their own on that cold day. They were brought in, they were all healthy. We gave them a bath, we gave them fluids, food, got them all prepped and cleaned and dry. And then the next day we went to try to reintroduce them back. Coyotes usually have multiple denning sites. And when one den is destroyed or found we're no longer safe, the hope was parents would come back, take their pups, but they didn't come back, and we were left with 6 coyote pups that we'd have to care for and give them that chance. Usually the main cause that we see coyotes come in is due to mange. That leads to them being sick, they get thin, parents aren't able to take care of their pups as well, which leads to either orphaning or just abandoning, which happened with our 2 little ones that we got in. Mom gave birth in a backyard and left them and didn't come back. When they first came in, they were just plump little potatoes. They were so small, they couldn't move around, they didn't do a lot. When they're young, and they're less than 2 weeks old, their eyes are closed, their ears are closed. We don't usually take these puppies that are this young because they require so much additional care. That's when me and assistant manager Heather started taking care of these puppies and taking turns, because they need overnight feedings. When they're really young, we have to do every 3 hours, and when they get older, then we can do every 4 hours. And as we go on, we just continue to reduce feedings, but it's around the clock overnight. I have to set alarms every 4 hours to wake up. Seeing them just slowly progress and watching them start moving around, they start gaining their surroundings, they start vocalizing more, waking up early in the morning being like, it's food time, and they're howling. Just seeing them run and jump on each other, it's just like, oh my God, they're growing up so fast. Once their eyes were opened, we wanted to reduce chances of habituation. We wanted to make sure that these puppies were wild and fearful of humans, and make sure that they don't associate us with food. And we dressed up as coyotes. We would have a coyote mask, we'd wear a little poncho. That really helped with us not having any friendly coyotes, because they habituate very easily. As they were in care, I monitored their development and took notes, that we'd know when we get young pups again how old they are based off their teeth eruption. That happens at different stages. When they're 10 to 12 weeks old, then we put them in a larger outdoor space so that they can gain their muscles, start running around, playing with each other, digging, learning how to be proper coyotes. It's amazing to see their progression of how quickly they did and how well they did. They came in rough condition, and we were very scared for them at the beginning. I am so proud of them and how well they're doing and how quickly they've progressed and grown, and just their changes and their behaviors. So glad they didn't get familiar with any other person. They were fearful of everyone. We were just proper coyotes. So with pre-release, we have a very large enclosure that we put these coyotes in. It's in a nice forest, it's got trees, it's very natural-like. This gives them a space to be able to run around on different sets of terrain, gain those muscles, and develop appropriately. They can start practicing natural hunting behaviors too. We are very hands-off with them. We want to reduce any human contact. We are just monitoring from a very distance and making sure that they progress. When they look like a proper coyote, that's when we know that they're ready for release. When we go into the enclosure and we hear them all pounding, like their footsteps, it's loud, we know that they're fast. They have that muscle and endurance to keep on going. Those coyotes put all of our wits to test and making sure we were effectively communicating. We had to be quick on our feet. We worked efficiently and quickly, and we got all those coyotes caught, and that's not easy. Since they're in care for so long, so much work is put into it, and we need to have all hands on deck. We have a lovely dedicated team of volunteers and staff and interns that help provide the basic necessities to these coyotes so they can be released. Just that sense of fulfillment and relief, knowing that all the work that we've put into had an end in sight. Like, we did it, we've succeeded, they've succeeded, and it's just, it was so nice to see, so fulfilling, to see how well we did for these coyotes, yeah. It's an end of their story, and it's a happy one.
If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and make sure you hit the bell to be notified when we share new stories about wild patients. We would also love if you shared this video with a friend.